2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Ouch, that hurts. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. Well, after hopefully a couple of sound shots, Rich, these players have just a short wedge into this par 5 second.
The green sits above the player ever so slightly, which makes this third shot a little more difficult. But let's face it, it's a short shot with a short club. A birdie can be expected.
Is that what they had in mind?
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Left yourself an opportunity.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Well, that's a bit disappointing. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Sitting at 1 over for the event. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
This one looks like it's going left. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
What a shot. Almost went in the bucket. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich. And right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Oh, almost went in. Okay, let's head to the next. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. It was on a good line. A par putt awaits. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? And this is becoming a familiar sight. Colin Morikawa leads. Going with the 6-iron here. Well, that's a handy shot. This putt is about 19 feet in distance.
This is their look at birdie.
Well played. Oh, we'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Here we have a long par 5. Second shot here on the 8th. Right up in the canopy of the trees. Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. Opting for the 6-iron. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Playing their 4th shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Yeah, this ball's sitting up perfect. He's going to have a great lie.
This one for bogey. That's frustrating. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Trailing by 4 strokes. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. That's not the one he wanted. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one will be for bogey. Sitting at a couple over for the day. As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. This putt is about 8 feet.
Putt is underway.
Well, that'll play. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Putting for a par here. There it is. Now 4 back after that hole. Reach this par 4 12th.
Tee shot is underrated in difficulty wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 shots behind our leader. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. Just didn't drop. Yeah, not much to sweat there. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short, and those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Quality shot, that one. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Yeah, he'll take that. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
That is not proper beach attire, is it, Luke?
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
They've got this putt to tie Justin Rose.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
And from the bunker here. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
If they sink this putt, they'll pull ahead of Justin Rose. Let's see if they can ramp up this rivalry.
Gets it to go down. Wow, what a save.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Going with the 7. Needs this to kick a bit left. Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. That is a delightful bunker shot, Beamer. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
He's in a share of 10th position. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Sitting at 1 under the card in a share of 10th position. Oh, absolutely flushed. Getting ready to play their third.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Looks good off the blade. Wow, that's misjudged. And that will do it for this player today. So, Rich, they look like me through the front 9 in that round, but fortunately look like you are coming home.
Luke, I don't think you could have said it any better.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beam. And Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Well, I tell you what, they've gotten a lot out of their game up to this point in time. They're either going to have to get more out of it, but if they continue playing the way they are and the short game fails them, let's face it, they're going to go tumbling down the leaderboard.
Let's get down to the action. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Putting for par. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Here we are at the second tee.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, There is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Second shot on the second. Well, that was a good strike. And here we are with the third shot. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Currently 1 under for the event. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
He's currently sharing 8th position. Here we are at the 4th hole. Attaboy, good shot. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. Okay, steady now. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And the player steps up to this short par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Correction, mate. This one ended up in the sand. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 8th place. Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
This one's for birdie. Yeah, fair effort. Currently 4 under for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Oh, that was pure. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 5 under. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Time for the second shot at the 8th. And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind. And this putt to move into a tie for first. Oh, so close. An opportunity to make a par here. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
Not a single bunker on this hole. Tee shot is fairly straightforward. Just hit it straight, find the center of the fairway. The second shot, however, gets a little interesting as this green is very deep, not very wide. Big runoff areas on both sides of this green. A par here is a solid number.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one heading towards the green. Outstanding approach shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 6 under. And that makes him tied for first. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods. This one might roll into the rough. This next one from the beach. Sitting at -6. Currently tied atop the leaderboard. And they've done it. Hold another shot from way out.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
He's currently in a share of top spot. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Well struck. Second shot here on the 12th. Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Rolling end to end. This looking nice.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 8 under. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Ooh. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Let's begin the 14th. From around 220 yards. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Going with the 5-iron here.
Aisle 1, sunscreen. That's exactly what they're going to need, headed to the sand.
He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Next up is this 2-shot hole. That's some good golf right there. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This hole is a par 3.
Only one other place I can think of, and that is the 6th at Riviera. A larger green than the 6th, but bunkers galore. Watch out for the one right in the middle.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Oh, and gets the putt to drop. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th. Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
Nearly finding the dance floor there, Luke, off the tee. Great stuff.
This putt to get to double digits under the card.
Oh, you know you want to.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Second shot here at the 18th. That was a little loose. Don't expect a good lie here. You like that, didn't you? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
I know I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Is tracking.
Oh, just missed. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And now that finds him in first place. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Club up. I like this play.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Setting up now on a par 4.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
Looks like this one's bunker bound. Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
I'll be glad to be putting now. 7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Just a short putt. Closes the workout on that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Yeah, this is lovely.
That dog will hunt.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. Go on, get in the hole. Ah, that's frustrating. And after that hole, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard with Xander Schauffele in 2nd. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. just didn't drop. How frustrating. Maybe you can chip it back close and limit the damage. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. I know this hole's a par 5, but it's a long one, so don't feel the need to overpower it. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the 8th. Always like it when they take the big dog and let it rip from the middle of the fairway. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh, get in. It was on a good line. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Not a single bunker on this hole. Tee shot is fairly straightforward. Just hit it straight, find the center of the fairway. The second shot, however, gets a little interesting as this green is very deep, not very wide. Big runoff areas on both sides of this green. A par here is a solid number.
And here we are with the third shot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And that puddle drop. Well done. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Putting for a par now. That gets the job done. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. No, that's not the shot they wanted. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Oh, it's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped. This would be a great up and down. Time now for the 4th shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Putting now for a bogey. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. Opting for the 4-iron here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Okay, steady now. 7 feet to the cup. Oh, that's a clutch par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Taking aim from about 220 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
And here we are with the third shot. Okay, so that's step one, but now going to hold a mid-range putt. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Currently in first position. We have a par 4 on this one. That's heading for the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out. Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Still in the lead now after that hole. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Only one other place I can think of, and that is the 6th at Riviera. A larger green than the 6th, but bunkers galore. Watch out for the one right in the middle.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Oh, little sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. That's a fighting effort. Hit it in strife, but managed to make a good score regardless.
Yeah, sitting pretty nicely in that bunker there, but a nice up and down indeed.
That's an awful error. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
A look to get to 13 under par. This has eyes for the hole. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage, and they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here.
Elevated green up there, Luke. Going to need to take one extra club here, I believe.
Going with a 3-wood here. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
That signs off on this player's performance for the day. Well, this is lovely play, and it just confirms it after grabbing the 54-hole lead. Good playing, Rich.
Always good to be out in first place. That means you can afford to make a mistake tomorrow, but you don't want to make too many of them with the chasing back and lurking behind.
Well, that was a thrilling day. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Well, there's so much excitement and anticipation in the air. I can't wait to see how it plays out. Lovely effort, that. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Well, this is a player after my own heart. Going with the driver here.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Getting ready to play their third. This putt coming up is for birdie.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Here we are at the third.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Oh, so close. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A bogey putt awaits. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. That was a gallant attempt. Currently 14 under for the event. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Going with the 4-iron here. Might get caught up in the brush here. And here we are with the third shot. Currently leading by 2.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Oh, I love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Well, I think they've just signalled their intent, Rich. Getting after that par 4 green in 1.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little.
Yep, he's putting Rosie's nosy out of joint with that one. That was an incredible approach.
That's frustrating. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Ooh. This one's for bogey. Leading by a couple after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. What's in front of them, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
It was on a good line. And that brings to an end that hole. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. Nicely done. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Getting ready to play their third. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
All right, you'll make it the next time. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Not a single bunker on this hole. Tee shot is fairly straightforward. Just hit it straight, find the center of the fairway. The second shot, however, gets a little interesting as this green is very deep, not very wide. Big runoff areas on both sides of this green. A par here is a solid number.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Yeah, nicely played.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Just didn't drop. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ooh, nice line. And there it is. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yes, but if they start thinking about it, that's where the danger happens. They have to keep their head down and keep playing on the front foot if they want to see this thing home.
Oh, come on, you're better than that. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Going with the 6-iron here. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
And here we are with their 4th. He leads the field by a stroke. Lovely touch. Well played.
Great touch.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green.
4 against the wind to stick that one.
And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Hey, that's a chance. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm. This one headed left in a hurry.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. He shares the lead. Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. Ouch, that hurts. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Opting for the 4-iron here. Yeah, well played. This putt here to get to 14 under the card.
Little birdie look in here.
Go in. Oh, just missed. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. It's a lovely visual of the green. Always nice being above the hole. Is this one heading into the sand? Henny, what does that lie look like?
It looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Pretty good shot there.
Well, Rich, you think they can make this one?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
Currently 13 under for the event. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. That should find the sand. Time to step into the bunker now. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And down it goes. Playing nicely now. 13 under, heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Only one other place I can think of, and that is the 6th at Riviera. A larger green than the 6th, but bunkers galore. Watch out for the one right in the middle.
You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And he needs this to save par. This one's looking good. And in it goes for the par. He's currently just in second place. Well, of these holes, the short par 4. Do you be bold or lay up?
Definitely looking to make a move on this hole. Could be interesting.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Oh, great swing there. Time for the second shot on the 18th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Getting ready to play their third. He's 2 shots back. And this putt for a final score of 71. And that will do it for him at this event. Well, I'd hate to use a tired old beaten-up cliche, but wow, I've made a career off it for the last 20 years. This player came, they saw, and they conquered. What a rivalry win.
Luke, you were my hero, so now I'm a little lost. I might follow this player as my hero and see how they do things moving forwards, because that was a truly phenomenal performance.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.